Alright, well here's what I got going on today. So, I want to go visit my Fairlady Z here. This is my 1976 Datsun 280Z, or we can call it a Nissan. And it's been in a state of somewhat disrepair. But the latest update I have on it, the last thing that happened to this car was that I got a new engine put in it. Something happened to my old engine that I swapped in. It was this is I believe this is a 1983 L28 ET, and this is the one with the hydraulic lifters. I used to have the solid lifter one before, but I think what happened to my old one was that I had overheated it, and then something happened to the bearings. But I found a nice engine in Pacifica, and then I had a local shop swap it in. Kind of had to have them do it because my house burned down. I needed to move the car out, so that was the reason I had to get the engine changed. But yeah, so there we go. It was a brand new interstate battery when I first bought it. It doesn't look so new anymore. The engine bay could use some cleaning. But yeah, it's been just sitting here for 2 years. I just don't got the time or the insurance to get it back on the road. And this engine isn't barred. I'm pretty sure it will pass if I can get it to pass the smog check. For some reason it's running really rich right now, so I'll have to figure that out. But it had passed a smog check before, so I'm not too sure. So there's the washer reservoir. Oh yeah, also I couldn't move it because the clutch, I had to get a new clutch reservoir, or a clutch master cylinder, and I bought the wrong one, I guess, and it wouldn't work. Now it actually works, I hope. So here's the inside of the car. It's got a Nardi steering wheel, very nice one, I might add. It has a pyrometer, but I don't have it hooked up. The sensor's not hooked up anymore. I have another exhaust manifold that has it. It has the clock has been replaced with the boost gauge. Nice black interior. I love this interior. And this is a strut bar. It's not on there right now. Some old ignition diagrams. Yeah. So, I mean, it's got some basic stuff that I've done to the car is well, some of the obvious mods that I've done is I've got these Fender Flares. These are I guess a copy of the ZG Fender Flares from the 240 ZG, the kind of like a slant nose type looking thing. It's got a rear disc brake conversion from a 240. So, but I guess something's wrong with the e-brakes. The e-brake cable, it's only been clamped on there, so e-brake's kind of sketchy on this car. It has some Koenig rewinds and 15s. I'm running some spacers to fill the gaps. I'm running 225 50-15s. Some nice Kumos. It has a Toyota, the V6, one of the V6 Toyota pickup truck front calipers. So it stops pretty good. It's a 4-piston caliper upgrade. You can kind of see them in there. Maybe. Not really. They're in there and they're big. So it's got I've converted the front to a 240Z style. It's kind of too close. I need to modify the bracket so it gets closer. It has a H4 headlight upgrade. I've installed these 240 blinkers. I actually have another bumper that's the proper one. This is actually a 280 bumper that's been modified to fit these, so I didn't do a really good job of modifying it. There is my oil cooler from RX-7. Looks like a front mount intercooler, but it is an oil cooler. Because turbo engines run hot, right? And yeah, so it's got some new spark plug wires. I used to have an electric fan, but it wouldn't cool it good enough, so we wound up sticking the old fan on there, which I don't know why people upgrade to electric fans, because these the normal fans, they work much better. They pull so much more air. So you'd have to get like some really powerful fan that'll blow up your electrical system or something. Oh yeah, also forgot. It does have a roll bar. Cool. And I used to have, it has a Scroth harness in it, but I kind of took it off and put it in my Eclipse. So yeah. But I'm pleased to see it's not all rusting and stuff. Because water will get in through the windshield here, and then it'll just fuck everything up. You'll see there's, oh yeah, there's like some mold here. So something I can't clean. Got some rust on the floorboards. Not good. Yeah, not good. It's a common thing with the Z's. It's a common thing that kills them too. Well, hey, look, I have this Operation Iraqi Freedom pin here. Something interesting. Oh, I have hiding back here. I have there's a 240 SX. It's for SR20 DET actually. Radiator, and I heard you can put them on here if you get a Miata radiator hose and discombobulate it, but I think I'm just gonna sell that and just get the proper radiator. This radiator has been bashed a lot. This is actually from a ZX, and it's bigger, it's lighter, but fortunately it hangs lower. As you can see, it hangs lower than the cross member. The sway bar is busted on this thing. I believe it has new tie rods. This has a 5-speed transmission and a custom, I think it's a 2.5-inch exhaust. I'm not sure if it's 2.5 or 3-inch. And I don't know if it will pass smog anymore with all these catalytic converter requirements. There's the muffler. It's like a basic N1 style muffler. I've kept the stock bumper, and it has a Phantom Grip LSD in it that I installed myself. Never really got to really test it. Why, this thing's, it's not too low. And it has some stiffer springs, and I don't really know what brand of the springs was, but I don't want to lower it too much. One thing is I cut the fenders too much, so I have a bigger fender gap in the front. I don't like that. But I can put some big wheels on this guy. And it's got some power to stop it. It's boosting 7 psi, and I used to have a blow-off valve on it. I took it off so I could pass emissions. Yeah, so there it is. Oh, it has an MSD ignition as well. Look at that. It needs a lot of work. The headlights need to be rewired and everything. Basically, all the goofy stuff I did on it, I'm trying to fix. So let's see if we can get it started. Alright, I've just connected the battery. It's been sitting for quite some time. I wonder if it will start. Oh, what is this melting stuff here? Oh, gross. Yeah, what is that? That's disgusting. I wonder what happened there. Like something spilled there. It's like disintegrating. I need to get a new shift boot for this. Anyway. I don't think it's gonna start. Oh. Hidden kill switch here. No, I don't think it's gonna help. I don't think it's gonna start without some help. Alright. Alright, let's go hook up a jumper. Yeah, buddy, I got it started. Yeah, so well, I'm very impressed that this battery has been sitting for quite some time. I left it unhooked, and it was able to actually crank it just a little bit. But I tried to use this little micro starter, and it failed miserably. And so I had to break out my Harbor Freight one, this bigger one. There it is, it runs. Fired up after a couple cranks. I'd really like to take this thing on the road and run through the tank and then put some fresh gas in here. I wonder what the gas looks like. It's been sitting for like a year. And it's running. It's idle's kind of high because it's trying to warm up. Nearly full tank of gas. I should throw some stabilizer in there. It's got oil pressure. Rev it up a little. Sounds good. Smooth. Very smooth. That's my 1976 280Z. I hope I get it back on the road someday. I'm seriously contemplating selling this car because I just don't have a place to keep it right now. I don't have a house. It's unfortunately it's a 1976, so in California it is not smog exempt. So I'm very disappointed about that. I missed the 30-year smog cutoff by 1 year. If I had the model before this, the 75, I could put whatever engine I want in it. Still got the original louvers. Hatch still stays up. Not bad for a, I think it's a 40-something-year-old car almost. Yeah. So yeah, that's what the silencer on there. It's pretty loud without the with the silencer on there already. But I've never had any complaints. I love the sound of a straight six and the torque. And of course, it has Garrett T3 turbo. You can kind of see it there. It's a pretty big, meaty turbo with the T3. Only boosting 7 psi though. Supposedly, with some supporting mods, you can get this to boost 10 psi. But yeah, in the turbo department, my Eclipse blows this thing out of the water. But it's still a fun car to drive, and I've gotten this up to 130. I won't say where, but I think this is the fastest top speed car I've driven. Looks like 130. Well, it's not bad for an old car. Yeah, I absolutely love this car. It kills me to want to get rid of it. You know, I just can't take care of it. You know, but if I can get a place to work on it, then you know, it'll just be something fun to tinker with on the weekends, you know. Oh yeah, let's take a seat. So here's what it looks like to sit in the Z, right? It's great. Oh, also this has a Mazda. Let me talk about the seat. This has a Mazda MX, I believe it's a MX-3 seat, the little hatchback dealie. And see, you can see there's some rust and stuff going on it, but this is the only seat I can get to fit in the Z, and I made some custom homemade brackets for it and everything. I hope it'll hold up in a crash, right? It has oh, also this this armrest is like an add-on. I believe I bought it on eBay or something. Pretty cool. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Take my flip-flops off here. So good, it's not overheating yet. There's the boost gauge. Maybe we can get it to build some boost. There we go. Woo, yeah. You can see it, it's spooling that turbo around 4,000. It's a much louder after 4,000. Love that sound. It's music to my ears. Yep, they don't make them like this anymore, that's for sure. Look at the glass fuses. You're driving a piece of history here, I'm telling you. It's one of the most successful Japanese sports cars to ever be sold in the world. Alright? One of the first, anyway.